one of the most dramatic parts of AOC's Instagram Live last night was when she talked about the actual experience of what happened on the 6th. And so here's a section of that.
Realize that it's too late. That it's too late for me to get into the closet. And so I tried to I go back in and I hide back in the bathroom behind the door. And then I just start to hear these yells of, "Where is she? Where is she?" And I just thought to myself, they got inside. And so I hide behind my door like this, like I'm here, and the bathroom door starts going like this, like the bathroom door's behind me, or rather in front of me, and I'm like this, and the door hinges right here, and I just hear, "Where is she? Where is she?" And this was the moment where I thought everything was over. And the weird thing about moments like these is that you lose all sense of time. In retrospect, maybe it was 4 seconds, maybe it was 5 seconds, maybe it was 10 seconds, maybe it was 1 second, I don't know. It felt like my brain was able to have so many thoughts in that moment, between these screams and these yells of, "Where is she? Where is she?" And so I go down and I thought I was going to die.
It's just absolutely devastating. And we've talked about the fact that, if someone had actually felt like there isn't a person in that crowd that hasn't been ritualistically like whipped into a frenzy on a nightly basis about AOC or about Ilhan Omar, or about these other women that they've been trained to loathe.
John, Democrats hate her. Democrats hate AOC.
Yeah.
And Congresswoman Omar. She is having so much attention on her, and she was talking about it in this video, even preceding the 6th on Monday and on Tuesday, and the kind of feeling that she was getting in the community just with these people being in town, and then taunting her just feet from her car. I mean, there was no protection for her or for any of our other leaders that were there in Congress from this violent mob. It is heart-wrenching. She hid in Representative Porter's office, and and even acknowledged she thought maybe she's safer in a white lady's office, John. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's
why don't we actually have a little bit of that? Why don't we show that, and then we can talk about Porter's involvement.
She saw me, and we waved. I went into my office, and a couple seconds later, she knocked and she said, could we come in? And I said, of course. And she began to, her staffer was trying to describe what had happened. And Alex is really usually unfailingly polite and very personable. And she wasn't even really talking to me. She was opening up doors. And I was like, can I help you? What are you looking for? And she said, I'm looking for where I'm going to hide. And the thing that will always stay with me, the two memories that really, especially as a mom, I think were just really powerful for me, was when she said, I was saying, well, don't worry, I'm a mom, I'm calm, I've got everything here we need. We could live for a month in this office. And she said, I just hope I get to be a mom. I hope I don't die today.
Viviana?
I mean, that just got to hit you in the gut, right? That's just got to hit you in the gut. Not only do I want AOC to be mom, I want her to be the president. We need this lady alive. We need her, out with the people. Where was she the day of the inauguration? She was out with her constituents fighting for a $1 raise out for grocery workers in her community. Also she was feeling a threat on her life, so she wasn't trying to go back around these people. I mean,
yeah.
This is not the first time a government has had people like Hawley and Cruz who are willing to hurt other members of government for political gain. This is not the first time that this has happened. I mean, there's a whole play about it. I don't know if you've seen it, from Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's called Hamilton. A dude was shot. I don't know if you know this, John, but this happens.
I've seen that one. Yes.
This happens, and we need to take this seriously. I don't know why the gaslighting is just, maybe we're all just so conditioned and we're okay with it. Tucker Carlson, especially, he's been saying it since the 7th of January that this is no big deal and playing it down since then. It is despicable, it's disgusting, it's un-American, and you never hear me say that. It's un-American, and it's not democratic. I mean, this is something that we all have to take really seriously. I love that she went and found solace with Representative Porter.
Yep.
I hate that, and she wasn't willing to go and meet with the other Congress people and the other members because they were all meeting in one extraction point. She describes in the video, John, and she was afraid still, and I don't blame her for one. If this was an inside job, which it does feel like, and she was already, getting that premonition before Wednesday even came, that things were not being held, the crowd wasn't being held at bay. This ain't over. This ain't over, and once again, we applaud AOC for her strength.
Yeah, I like when she went out, picketing, like she's got to be worried constantly. Like she's not safer in New York, campaigning, going door to door, walking around the Capitol.
And if something happens to her, Tucker Carlson he's going to need to be sued because he incited. No,
Tucker Carlson is going to talk about how it had nothing to do with him, and these are good patriots, and why are you so focused on it? Like if like I can't even say if people have been killed in the 6th, because they did kill people. They beat a cop to death with a fire extinguisher. If they had killed more people, Fox would have run even more interference for them. Since the 6th, it's been we're totally for peace and it wasn't that bad. Why are you so focusing on it?
I have family members saying it was just a few knuckleheads, John. Just a few knuckleheads killing cops. Did you see I mean, you could see people's bodies as the footage has come out. It's horrific. It's like wartime. What in the world are we just sweeping this under the rug for?
And so all those videos that we just showed, especially the last 2 of her talking about hiding, I want to read, and I don't want to get into too much of a conversation about her because unfortunately we're going to talk about her later on. But I want to read a couple of quotes from February 2019 before a different storming of the Capitol. This was for the Fund the Wall March, organized in part by then she hadn't yet announced she'd be running for Congress, but Marjorie Greene. And she said this about the effort to flood the Capitol, in her words. They are nothing and they should fear us. They should be cowering in fear. And you know what? If you show up in big numbers on February 23rd, I promise you, they'll be struck with fear on the inside. All of us together, when we rise up, we can end all of this. We can end it. We can do it peacefully. We can. I hope we don't have to do it the other way. I hope not. But we should feel like we will if we have to, because we are the American people. So between when she helped to organize that first invasion of the Capitol to the second one, when she was on the inside laughing at the people who were worried about catching COVID in tight quarters because idiots like her wouldn't put on a mask, she like exactly predicted what she wanted to see, and they got it. Some people were killed, representatives were fearing for their lives. Mike Pence could have been torn apart by a mob. And she's more like excited and thrilled with herself than ever following that. We got sick people in government. We got sick people in government.
We do. We always have, John, but we do. We continue to. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to say about Marjorie, Miss Marjorie, with her bad blonde dye job with poor. It's very dry, her hair.
Oh my God. Anyway, obviously feel terrible for AOC as well as many others who went.
I honestly feel good right now, John. After hearing AOC's story, she makes me feel strong. Her strength makes me feel strong. It makes me feel like, you know what? This is all we have to do. We have to get up. We have to dust ourselves off, and we have to say what is happening, the truth, the facts, and we need to keep moving forward. And so I am invigorated by her disclosure last night. I know a lot of sexual abuse survivors. I'm a domestic violence survivor. Violence against women is super common. Out of like 5 women, 3 or 4 have been assaulted in some way. So I'm not shocked to hear her disclose, but I am invigorated by her strength. And I know that we can get through this if we all come together and we continue to speak out against this kind of ridiculous behavior.
Exactly.
Treasonous.
Yeah, and thankfully she is forcing that to be a conversation that everyone is going to have to engage in, and some people are going to reveal themselves in.
And she knows she was going to be attacked. She knows she was going to be attacked after that story. That's where she waited, and she even said, "I waited to give them a chance to say, you know what, this is wrong," and that way she didn't have to lay everybody on the line. But she's not wrong. They did try to kill her. They were trying to kill Mike Pence. This is something that really could have happened, and I'm super glad it didn't. But let us not disregard. Like if people had gotten into your house, John, and started busting things around, and where's she at? You know, who knows if that Capitol Police officer was doing a half-assed job. I don't know. I think they cut all the numbers of the staff that day. I mean, there's been memos going around and whatnot.
Exactly. Yeah, and just look, nobody in the audience needs to be told that they're not the people we're disagreeing with aren't engaging in good faith. But I just want you to bear in mind that the mob that broke into the Capitol and killed people, they are obviously significantly, demonstrably less concerned about that than the threat that was posed to those 2 gun-wielding white people when peaceful protesters were marching down the street near their house. Like they did a month of coverage about those people and how, oh my God, they were almost killed. Nobody even came near them. Nobody wanted to, nobody was interested.
Nobody was even
these aren't serious
at
people. These aren't honest people. They're just not.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.